So we dug back into this transmission case that we had to start pulling apart and salvaging what we can, and this is what we found. So pulling this one out of that case, we found that it had a rollerized tail shaft. Now this is a Torrington bearing, which replaces this. There's a few other roller bearings that mine didn't have that this one does have, so we're going to use everything out of it that we can. Now this was the rear band. Now there is more material than there was on mine, which I'm going to show you that right now. This one's a little beat up. I mean, you can tell this one has some age, but this was a FTI level 4 or level 4.5, and they did not use a Kevlar band in their level 4. So here, actually, let me see what it is. It's on the case here. Flop it around there for me also, so I don't dump it. Level 4. So for you guys out there wondering, FTI does use some good stuff, but not everything is as it seems, I guess. This was just another stock drum. They do have good parts, I'm going to say that, but you're not getting anything special with some of the stuff. Okay, so we've got a case saver in it now, rollerized Torrington bearings in here, a good set of second gear clutches. I just rebuilt the high gear clutch pack, set it on this center support out of the spare transmission to do an air check. And how you do that is plug one hole and you can blow in the other. You see there, but I can check your lip seals, and you'll be able to hear the air passing by pretty drastically if you do have a problem. But I'm gonna keep chipping away and at least try to get the pump ready to go back in. I did go over the pump once, but I'm gonna look over it again before I do finally put this back together. So another thing I found was when you're doing a dual feed. Let me pull this apart right quick. Like, this is the cheap piston they used in the FTI transmission. But when you're doing a dual feed, you remove that ring. Now, I'm not good at this, but the factory one has it. Has an iron or steel ring, and I was running it when I shouldn't have been. Don't really know if that was my problem or not, but I just reached in there and tore mine out. Now I would have used this one out of the FTI transmission just because, now I would have it all, but this is a really bad design. I wish I'd have took a video. The other one has a big aluminum apply piston here, and on this one you're really only grabbing from right there, and it's probably 1/8 of an inch. So when this thing applies second gear, you're only getting that touching your steel plate. So it isn't a really strong design. But I'm a hoarder. I got clutches enough to get me through a few more rebuilds, but I'm gonna keep chipping away at this. And I didn't put the pump in it yet. I'm gonna let Jared go over it one last time. There's a pile of the old parts that we didn't put back in this one, but mostly it's back together. We used everything we could out of this one to save the day once again. I am terribly tired. I've took this thing apart and put it back together umpteen times now, just trying to verify and make sure that everything I've got going on here is right. To my knowledge, it is, but the issue I'm having is I don't feel comfortable because when it broke, I don't know what was first, the chicken or the egg. and I don't want it to happen again. Regardless, this thing's going back together. If it ain't right, it ain't right. If it's great, then awesome. I have nobody to blame but myself if it's wrong. But with that being said, I'm gonna get home, get showered, get cleaned up. May get this video out tonight, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna keep on keeping on. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one.